Hey everyone, what's up? Mirai here. Welcome to a vlog video. We're vlogging it up. Change of plan, people. Change of plan. But before we get to the change of plan, let's just update everyone on what's going on here. So computer's still up, but we'll talk about that in a moment. So anyway, I completely forgot first, but let me get this out of the way. I completely forgot about the last video that Supernova and I made of my Paladins and his Warrior Priest. Blackrock Depths, Shadowforge City, sort of a speed run. It's kind of exciting because my driver crashes partway through, but I recover and we still kick ass in the end. Obviously, I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm pretty much carrying the guy. You know, it is just the way that it is. The Paladins, they're so sexy. They're so sexy. He could go straight DPS. We'd still have no problems. Anyway, I completely forgot that was there. It's been sitting on YouTube for days now. And so we just released that. Looks like I'm crooked in the camera. I can see myself. It's weird. I feel like I'm crooked. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, right, Legion pre-patch. Legion pre-patch. Sorry, I'm very tired today. I've been going through a lot of stuff. Not bad stuff. Not like stressful stuff. Just, it's happening. Right? So anyway, pre-patch is upon us. Legion pre-patch is here. I went ahead and I looked at those of you who are playing World of Warcraft and using the slot swap macros for changing your video settings on the fly. Some of that stuff has changed. Most of it has not. But what has actually changed is that while view distance, like for instance, view distance is comprised of 4 different console variables, something like that. So instead of having to change 4 different console variables, Blizzard went ahead and made all of the settings just one setting now. So you can just change. So for instance, instead of the 4 console variables to change for view distance, you can now just change the one console variable called graphics view distance. And you can pick, the slider goes from 1 to 10 these days now that the pre-patch is here. So you can pick graphics view distance 10, and that'll set it to 10, and that'll set all the appropriate CVARs internally in the game client, and it'll all just be good. So that's really awesome. I updated the post on Dual Dash Boxing with all of that information. So check that out if you need to. I will be releasing, you know what, we're going to try to release, I'll try to record another video maybe tonight about the new setup, because like the old setup kind of goes, it talks about how the different CVARs are broken down and whatnot. That's also different now, and I don't want to keep that video up. I will probably make it private or unlisted or something, but I'll come out with a new video which shows how to create another slot swap macro. I've already created mine. It's very easy with just one line now. You just one line for every, Websy was saying a command line World of Warcraft, where you just enter one line and it changes the setting, right? There's no, I found something, but it doesn't do anything. Like you've got that slider on the top of the video settings in WoW. I know this is a vlog video, just bear with me. And there's a slider there that goes from 1 to 10 as well. There's no way to change that. There's no way to change that and have all the other settings change with it. That's, I believe that slider requires a hardware event, meaning you have to click on it with your mouse in order to change those. So anyway, we'll get more into that on that video whenever I release it. Hopefully we can record it tonight. But, right, so the system. Well, okay, so third tripod that I ordered. What do you think happened? It arrived in working order. That's what happened. It arrived in working order. So I'm very happy about that. I think it's pretty good. I still, I've been using it. It seems to feel solid. There's no wobble. The first two had wobbles in vertical and horizontal axes. So there's no wobble in this one. So we're happy about that. Like I said, I've been using it, and it seems solid right now. I will try to use it a lot over the next few weeks to see if maybe it will begin to wobble, because if it begins to wobble, the shit is going back. I have 30 days to return it. So yeah, but, right. So change of plan. I guess I kind of have a confession to make. I don't think it's really a secret. I probably mentioned a few times. I was going with hard tubing for the build. So rigid tubing, hard tubing, same thing. But usually when people say they're doing that type of tubing for their water cooling setup, they usually refer to acrylic or PETG tubing. You can see people go to the extreme of using copper tubing, copper pipes. Same thing with glass. Some people use glass. That's way advanced. So that wasn't even what I was trying to delve into. But I was going to go with hard tubing. And I think this entire time I've been kind of building around hard tubing. I thought I was going to have this awesome build that was going to use hard tubing. I was like, this is going to be sexy. This is going to be sleek. The ladies, they're going to come over and they'll be like, is that hard tubing? I'll be like, yes, it is, ladies. Yes, it is. But unfortunately, I pussied out. I'm not going with hard tubing. And my God, I'm feeling so much better about it. So I ordered the new case, right? I've been waiting for a new case. It took me 8 weeks to get a new case. I had a custom built. It's a Case Labs case. It's not like custom built for me. It's that you go to the site and you like pick options for your build and then they build it. But it takes like 6 weeks to build it. And then of course there were delays. Why wouldn't there be delays? So it took 8 weeks to get it to me. I just unpacked it last week. I did the first video of the mini series coming up for the new build evolution stuff. Just last week, I unpacked it, and it's huge. It's absolutely gigantic. And I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, hard tubing, this is going to be a challenge that I'm not sure I'm up to. I've been afraid this entire time with hard tubing because you gotta be better. You got to be good at bending tube. So you get a heat gun, you got this rigid piece of plastic tubing, and you put it over the heat gun, and you get it to a point where it's molten, where you can bend it, it's not melting and dripping in front of you. You don't get it that hot, but you get it hot enough to where you can bend it and it's flexible, right? So I'm looking at this and I'm trying to map out my bends and I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm going to fuck this up somewhere. And I'm not going to be okay with having a leak because I'm pretty sure I've said it several times already. I'm so far over budget that I just can't replace this hardware right now. I don't have the money that if something gets wet, it's going to go up in smoke, most likely. Most likely, it just seems to happen that electronics don't like water. They're like Mogwai, I guess. They turn into gremlins. Never mind. Anyway, I'm beating myself up about this. I've been beating myself up about hard tubing for weeks now. And then I get to this point, I'm seeing the size of this case. This piece is fucking huge. And I'm like, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. So I made a decision on Monday. On Tuesday, I made a decision earlier this week. It's almost 5:00 p.m. It's July 20th, just for to gauge where we're at here. I made a decision Monday or Tuesday. I don't remember. I guess Tuesday. Yesterday. So I'm going back with flexible tubing. I'm going back to flexible tubing. I don't give a shit. Call me a pussy. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to feel so much better that there's soft, flexible tubing in my build. It's going to make it so much easier to just finish the job and get it done. It's still going to look good. It's still going to look good because I've been looking at it. I've been analyzing the shit out of this build. I'm like, man, I could actually route all of my tubing this way, and it's going to be really clean. So I'm really happy about that. I wouldn't have been able to do that with hard tubing. It would have been weird with hard tubing. It's just, we'll go over it more in detail when I finally get the mini-series going and record more stuff. We'll talk more about why I thought hard tubing was going to just be ridiculous. But because I made the change to the soft tubing, I decided to go with soft tubing, flexible tubing, whatever. That put a slight delay on everything. So it is what it is. Everything has been ordered. As of this morning, everything, I think, has been ordered. If there's anything left out, it's going to be like a cable extension or a SATA cable or some bullshit that is not going to hold the build back. Everything, I believe, I have gone over lists and budgets, and oh my God, the last 72 hours have been retarded on how much I've been looking at performancepcs.com, even looking at Amazon a little bit, but mostly performancepcs.com, who has a very difficult site to navigate sometimes for certain things. I've been trying to find everything I can, trying to make sure I'm covering all corners, ends. There's no loose ends, right? There's nothing. It should all just be here. The last shipment gets here on Friday. So that this weekend should definitely be the stages where shit gets real. Today I got my final radiator in today's shipment. I got my final radiator. I ordered a new radiator for something that I hope works. If it doesn't, it's not a big deal. If it doesn't work, it's not going to delay anything. It just means it has to go back. It doesn't matter. I have another backup radiator in case this one doesn't work. So I have my radiators. I have to clean them out. I have to do a video about cleaning out radiators and showing that there's a bunch of crap in them usually when you clean them out, how to clean them out and whatnot. There's a lot of videos and stuff out there about that, but I just figured part of my mini-series. Anyway, we've probably been going for quite some time here. Not that long, I guess. Not that long. But anyway, that is my vlog update. A handful of things happening. I think I covered everything I wanted to. Yeah. Okay, so thanks for watching. And I will see you in the next video. Mirai out.